What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel for all the latest Dodgers news, rumors, high videos, podcasts, interviews, and more. You're going to find it right here. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation questions of the day. 1. Do you think that Major League Baseball's crackdown on pitchers using foreign substances is going to solve their problem when it comes to historically inept offenses? Is it going to change things big time? Is it going to have a massive impact? Let me know down below in the comments. And the next question, will the crackdown help or hurt the Dodgers? Will it help them? Will it hurt them? Will it hurt their pitchers but help their offense? I want your takes down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So at this point, you're aware of the problem in Major League Baseball with pitchers using that sticky stuff, using those foreign substances to get a better grip, to increase their spin rate, which makes them more effective against hitters. Well, baseball has had over 1,800 games this season already, and the league-wide batting average is at .237. The last time Major League Baseball's season batting average was that low was 1968, the year of the pitcher. What did they do? They lowered the mound. They had a significant change because they said, hey, there's not enough action. There's not enough runs. Not enough is happening in the game. And baseball is facing that same problem this year. And it's not just a low batting average. It's also the fact that the league is striking out at nearly a quarter of their at-bats this season. You can't have a 25% strikeout rate in this league. You see the home runs are down, and it's really just hurting the product on the field. It's not a quality product right now, the way the game is being played. And just like everything in Major League Baseball, it just starts to get ridiculous at some point. From guys doing greenies back in the day to guys doing steroids to the sign stealing, it just gets out of control, and this is the latest example. Now today, Max Muncy, he spoke to reporters, and he was asked if things are going to change when the crackdown goes down and how it'll impact his Dodgers offense, and here's what he had to say.
I think it'll look a lot different. I think you're going to see a lot more balls in play, but who actually knows what's going to happen? We can speculate as to what will happen, but until we see it, it'll be interesting to see the results of everything.
Now, when it comes to the Dodgers, currently they are 9th in baseball when it comes to OPS at 740. They're 11th in home runs with 75 bombs. But how specifically will this impact the Dodgers? Why does an increased spin rate make it so difficult for hitters? Well, this is straight from Driveline's website. Now, if you know what Driveline is, they call themselves the world's best data-driven baseball player development program, hitting and pitching performance training informed by research and constant iteration. Of course, Trevor Bauer is a big Driveline guy. Clayton Kershaw worked with them last season, Kenley Jansen. Basically, it's where pitchers go to try to optimize their talent. They're located in Kent, Washington. Now, this is straight from their website about spin rate. It says, we know that we can look at a group of pitchers throwing fastballs at the same speed, say 92 miles per hour, and those pitchers can all have different rates of spin on their fastballs. The rough guidelines for an average pitcher would be a pitch at 92 miles per hour fastball with a spin rate of 2,200 revolutions per minute. In reality, pitchers can throw 92 and have spin rates ranging from 1,800 RPM to 2,400 RPMs. If a fastball, for example, has a greater spin rate, the pitch will appear to have more ride, which results in batters swinging underneath the offering because their brain expects gravity to act upon the ball and drop it slightly lower in the zone. But that doesn't happen. The greater the Magnus force, the less the ball drops over the course of the pitch's life. The ball pushes the air downward, which creates an equal opposite force upward. So there you have it. Lots of science, lots of physics in this, but basically it creates an unnatural rise, a perceived rise in the pitch, and you also see a lot of that filthy movement too. So it makes it very difficult on hitters, and the reality is pitchers aren't even really denying it at this point. You saw Trevor Bauer didn't deny it. How about Gerrit Cole? This thing was hilarious. Gerrit Cole's brain wanted to say no, but he didn't know what to do. Check out Gerrit Cole when he was asked if he uses spider tack.
And have you ever used spider tack while pitching?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't quite know how to answer that, to be honest. I mean, there are customs and practices that have been passed down from older players to younger players, from the last generation of players to this generation of players. And, I think there are some things that are certainly out of bounds in that regard. And I've stood pretty firm in terms of that, in terms of the communication between our peers and whatnot. And I, again, like I mentioned earlier, there's, this is important to a lot of people that love the game, and this is including the players in this room, including fans, including, teams. And so if MLB wants to, legislate some more stuff, that's a conversation that we can have, because ultimately we should all be pulling in the same direction on this.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I thought that when I was watching that my screen froze. I thought that my internet was out or something. That is how bad that was. Gerrit Cole, you need to fire your PR team, or you need to hire one if you don't have one, because you got to get ready for questions like that. You knew that question was coming, and you just didn't know how to answer it. But good for you. You didn't lie. You didn't just blatantly lie. You didn't do a Rafael Palmeiro or anything like that. But look, for a second there, I thought that Gerrit Cole was Mrs. South Carolina.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and
But I do think that, look, when it comes to Trevor Bauer and Gerrit Cole, it's obvious. Their dramatic increase in spin rate, over 400 RPMs, that's just unnatural. But look, I do think we're going to see who the dominant pitchers really are. Gerrit Cole, he averaged 98.2 miles per hour on his heater tonight. He just mowed down Josh Donaldson, who was trying to talk some smack. So you can still be dominant without having the sticky stuff. And let's be honest, Major League Baseball, they drop the ball on the new balls. The dead in baseball is 1% lighter. They're not flying as far. That doesn't solve that. So are they gonna do the way with the sticky stuff and give a new shipment of baseballs? Is that what they're gonna do? We're gonna see the juice balls back. So I just think the inconsistency with the league is a joke. But I think all in all, it's gonna help the Los Angeles Dodgers, because if this team gets going offensively, they can rake with the best of them, and they have a lot of quality pitchers. So I don't think the Dodgers are gonna suffer more than any other team. But let me know down below in the comments, do you think this MLB crackdown on foreign substances will solve most of their problems? And two, will this either help or hurt the Dodgers? Help or hurt? I want your takes down below in the comment section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Some of the best Dodgers t-shirt designs in the game. You're going to find it right over there at www.gearup.la. For the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.